What if I told you that 7 women with just 80 rupees between them built one of India's most successful cooperative worth 1600 crores today? No venture capital, no business degree, no boardroom, just pure grit and an idea that changed millions of lives. This is the story of Lijjat Papad, a business so revolutionary that her school studies it today. And yet, most people have no idea how it actually started. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this might be the most important business story India has ever produced. It's 1959. Mumbai's heat is unbearable. On a small terrace in Girgaon, 7 Gujarati women are sitting in circles. These business tycoons, they were housewives. Fine savings, just 80 rupees. That's less than what you'd spend on lunch today. But these women had something more powerful than money. They had a vision that would shake the very foundation of how business is done in India. Their husbands thought they were wasting time. Society told them to stay home, but these women saw an opportunity hiding in plain sight. Something every Indian household needed. Something they could make with their own hands. Papad. Picture this. 7 women terrace, 80 rupees in total capital. The year is 1959. And these women are about to start what will become India's most successful cooperatives. No business plan, no investors, just pure determination. They borrowed 4 more rupees to buy their first batch of ingredients, 11 rupees worth of flour, oil, and spices. They decided to call their venture Lijjat, meaning delicious in Gujarati. The first day, they made 4 packets of papad and sold them for 12 rupees. Profit on day 1, 1 rupee. Return on investment, 12%. Not bad for 7 housewives who'd never run a business before. But this wasn't just about money, this was about proving what women could build something extraordinary together. Now, here's where the story gets absolutely mind blowing. These women didn't just start a business, they invented a completely new way of doing business. They called it the cooperative model, but it was unlike anything India had seen before. Every woman who joined Lijjat became an owner, not an employee, an owner. They created a profit sharing system where every single woman got an equal share based on the work she did. No hierarchy, no bosses, no CEOs getting 100 times more than the workers, but the genius didn't stop there. They established something called the sister system. Every new woman who joined was paired with an experienced sister who would teach her everything, from making papads to understanding the business. It wasn't just employment, it was empowerment. And get this, every major decision was made democratically. Want to expand to a new city? Vote on it. Want to introduce a new product? Vote on it. This wasn't just a business, it was a democracy in action. While other businesses were trying to cut costs and maximize profits, these women made a decision that would define Lijjat forever. They chose quality over everything else. Even when machines became available, they could make papads faster and cheaper, they refused. Every single papa would be hand rolled by women. Why? Because they believed that the love and care that went into hand making each papad was irreplaceable. They developed strict quality standards. Every ingredient was tested. Every batch was inspected. If one papad in a batch didn't meet their standards, the entire batch was rejected. This wasn't just about making money. This was about building trust with every Indian family that bought their product. Here's what makes Lijjat absolutely insane. There's no CEO, no hierarchy, no bosses screaming at employees. Every woman gets equal profit share. But this wasn't just about money. It was about proving that women could build something extraordinary together. Now the story gets absolutely mind-blowing. These women didn't just start a business, they invented a completely new way of doing business. In 65 years of operations, they've never had a single year of loss. While struggles with gender equality, broad representation, and pay gaps, these women created the perfect model decades ago. They proved that when you treat people as owners and not as workers, when you share profits instead of them, magic happens. Today, 45,000 women across 17 states are a part of this movement. Each earns a dignified living, each with a voice in how business is run. Word about Lijjat Papad has spread across Mumbai. Women from other communities wanted to join. But how do you scale a cooperative model without losing its soul? The Lijjat women came up with a brilliant solution. Instead of opening factories, they opened small centers in different neighborhoods. Each center operated independently but followed the same principles. Local women could join their local centers, learn from local sisters, and be a part of the Lijjat family without leaving their communities. This wasn't just business expansion, this was social transformation. In villages where women had never earned their own money, Lijjat centers became symbolic for independence. Daughters who might have been married off early were now earning and studying. Those who depended on relatives now had dignified income. The ripple effect was incredible. As women started earning, they invested in their children's education, improved their homes, and gradually transformed their entire community. Ready for this? 1600 crores in annual revenue, 45,000 women employed across 17 states, zero debt, not a single rupee borrowed, 100% organic growth with no external funding. But here's the crazy part. They spend almost nothing on advertising, yet their products are available in every Indian store. No celebrity endorsements, no fancy campaigns, just word of mouth and trust built over 65 years. Lijjat didn't just build a business, they built a movement that proves when you empower women, when you share wealth instead of concentrating it, when you choose purpose over pure profit, incredible things can happen. Today, as startups burn millions trying to find product market fit, as companies struggle with employment retention, and as the world debates wealth inequality, the Lijjat model offers profound lessons. They proved that sustainable business isn't just about environmental sustainability, it's about creating systems that sustain communities, empower individuals, and bring generational wealth for everyone involved. Harvard Business School teaches case studies about Lijjat. Management gurus around the world study their model. Yet, the seven women who started it all probably never imagined that they were creating something that would be studied in classroom decades later. They just wanted to make good papad and earn honest money. But in doing so, they showed the world a different way to do business. A way that puts people before profits, community before competition, and empowerment before exploitation. The next time you see a Lijjat Papad, remember, you're not just looking at a snack, you're looking at a revolution that started with seven women, 8 rupees, and an unshakable belief that together they could build something extraordinary.